Okay, three, two, one.
Eh. Well, hello. How are you, Emily?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
You
It's
good? You hanging
TGI.
in there? Yes, I have no work today. Ba, 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 ba.
And the weather this week has been like in the 80s here.
I have a sunburn. You can actually see I wore a dress yesterday and I have a sunburn on my neck because I was outside for recesses. Not complaining though. I will
Yeah,
take it. I'm like a house plant. I love the sun. It's
me
like it
too.
just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Um,
I like to say I'm a cat. I'm solar powered.
Yes, yes. It's just
Hmm.
like it rejuvenates me. I mean,
Yeah,
living in New England doesn't isn't the best for that, but um,
yeah.
you know, 2.5 blizzards this year. Yay.
But you have all that beautiful light coming in, those beautiful
Oh,
windows. That's awesome.
yes. In the winter, this actually like this room that I'm in, it makes me feel like I'm in a snow globe.
I love
'Cause, like,
that.
all you see is, like, snow falling and rain is, like, really fun. I like how my camera, like, moved with me.
For dramatic effect.
Yeah. Uh, welcome to 2 Tickets and a Tangent, where we talk travel and end up probably somewhere not related at all, just like that intro. We are Danielle and Emily. We are friends. We are also travel advisors with Visit Mickey Vacations and Star Stuff Travel. And we are your guides to real talk, real tips, and we're just gonna go kind of crazy along the way. Today, we are talking about Disney. A lot of Disney. There are offers throughout all of Disney destinations, throughout the whole of Disney's companies, um, including if you have a Disney Plus membership, you might be eligible for a package deal. Maybe stick tuned. No, stay tuned and find out. Um, but we are also going to talk 2027 Walt Disney World packages because they were just released and what we think about them and why right now might be the best time to book your 2027 vacation. And also, there is a revamped dining option.
Revamped. Revamped. I
I
like
like
that.
revamped, but
Yeah.
they're calling it by the old name, dining option for 2027. So if you are interested in anything we have to say, stick around. Yay! um, okay, so before we get onto Disney topics, um, do you have any housekeeping, anything that you want to discuss? What's going on with you? Any travel you're sending people?
Well, I think we all need to notice that I've updated my background. So it was Easter the last time we met.
And it is no longer. It's very patriotic indeed.
So I don't have all of the set, but these are the ride themed Mickeys. So I've got pirates up there, and I think that one's Big Thunder, and this one's the Carousel. This is Peter Pan's Flight. Uh,
Oh, so fun.
Small World, Tiki Room. Why am I blanking on which one that is? Maybe that one
Is
is the Railroad.
is
I
that
might
Big
have
Thunder?
these two mixed up. Like one of them is Big Thunder Mountain, and I think one of them may be the Disney World Railroad. I just can't
Hmm.
remember which one is which. In truth, a couple of these aren't mine, but that's another story. They're my son's.
I won't tell anyone.
And then this is oh my gosh, I just blanked. Ugh, I blanked on that one. Well, you guys can Google it and put it in the comments. Tell me which one it is. And then over here we have the one and only plush Mickey that I was able to find in Disneyland Paris. And then this also doesn't belong to me, but it is on my shelf. It is again my son's from Disney Cruise Line. So it's a Mickey. Way up there you can't see is my Steamboat Willie Lego. Also, my son put that together
Oh,
for me. Clearly, my son is very involved in my decorations. But if they have like super cute, Mickeys, and I'm like, oh, that would go like with like what I'm thinking about putting on my shelves. I'm like, why don't we just pull that out of the closet or the wherever, and mom will love that. Someday you may take it away from me again, but mom will love on it for now. So
Yes.
yeah,
Like he can inherit it after the fact.
yeah, yeah. This is one of my joys, though. I figure, I've got to look at this wall like many hours a day. So my joy is to look up and see my Disney stuff. So it's a rotation.
My background doesn't change. I've got my little Mickey's here, and there's actually a lot of Mickey back here, but it's too far away. You can't see.
That's bride
Um,
and groom on the top shelf, isn't it?
well,
Is
yes,
it?
because we were married on the Disney cruise, and that was
Yeah,
our cake topper.
I love
Um,
that.
that we could have. We've discussed this before, but I could have a
Yeah.
whole conversation about my Disney wedding. Um, yeah, not much going on over here. I have like our spring vacation from school, so
Oh, right.
um I'd like to say that I get to relax. It's just I was telling one of my coworkers yesterday, I just get to close one tab in my brain, so it's like one less thing to focus on, but I have a billion things I focus on. So,
Yeah.
but I'm very excited about having our April vacation and not having to be in school for a little bit. And I think all the kids are excited about that too. Is there anything else that you wanted to touch base on before we get into our topic of discussions?
So I can't think of anything. I think I'm good.
All right. Well,
Let's
offers,
dive in.
offers, 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 offers. Oh my gosh, there are so many offers going on right now.
We
I
both have our
feel
cheat sheets. We're gonna have to turn like 14 times. Yeah.
I have I have these, I have my iPad, I have my computer. Um the Disney company right now and Disney destinations are like they're like the Oprah meme. You get an offer and you get an offer and you get an offer and you get an offer. Because that's how it feels. It feels like it's across all of their destinations that there's at least one offer. And
Hmm.
which this is so unheard of. Like a couple of the offers you can stack.
Oh, I know. I know.
And
Like,
that's crazy to me.
you know what I love? I mean, it is a lot of offers. It's a lot to keep track of. But what I love is, like when COVID hit, everything changed. And like it's been a slow comeback, but like even just seeing more offers come available feels a
Mhm.
little bit more like before. Like remember the first time free dining came back post COVID? We were like, what?
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Well,
And now a dining plan from pre-COVID coming back, like it feels like we're on our comeback tour,
even like because we both were like advisors before COVID.
right?
I was a baby advisor.
Me
And then
too.
I stopped right after COVID because COVID kind of burned me. But I remember when there was what, a couple years where there was no deals. You were lucky if you saw a room rate
Yep.
deal. Dining, like that, like when free dining stopped for a while because it wasn't beneficial. Like they didn't need to.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and it felt like, I don't want to say it felt like people had more money, but it felt like people had more money too.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but right now there's free dining going on. There's room tickets. We'll break some of them down for sure, but there's room rates going on. There's um
Ticket
I think that
offers.
oh my gosh, ticket offers. And they upped tickets. They upped
Hmm.
options because last year it was the 3 park, 3 day ticket or 3 day, 3 park ticket.
Hmm.
Now they've got the 4 day, 4 park magic ticket, which again, we will discuss. Um,
Yes.
they have like tag team deals. If you're staying at Walt Disney World, you can get money off of a cruise fare. If you just disembark off a cruise, you can stay on Disney property and get a discount there. Like in Disneyland, I have a client going to Disneyland, and they got a stacked offer. which was really cool.
Nice.
And we can discuss that when we talk about like the Disneyland deals. And then, um, and I don't think we're going to talk too much about this also, but if you are an adventurer or you like Disney doesn't just do theme parks. Disney doesn't just do hotels um, or cruises. Disney also does Adventures by Disney, where you can go on guided tours throughout the whole world. And
Okay.
then they also have National Geographic expeditions that also provide and we can book for you. And they have deals going on with those. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I want to send people onto them. I haven't yet, but I want to. So if you are interested and you want to know what the deals are, because we're not really going to touch on those right now, unless you want to.
Yeah, we'll
Um,
we'll see how much time we have. We have a lot to cover.
well, we do.
So much.
But yes, they
Maybe
also
we need a part
offer
two. You
those.
never know.
I might lose my mind.
I know, right? It's
Just
so much.
I have
You know what?
pages and
Like,
pages. These
I
are
was kind
just
of thinking, oh yeah,
like 17 offers that are going on. And those are just the ones that are, I don't want to say currently bookable because they're all currently bookable. There's about 25 offers going on right now, but
yeah,
17 of them are like within the booking window, like where we have enough time to consult with you and talk with
right.
you about what you might want and be able to book it in order for you to get it. So these are the most pertinent offers going on right now. But 17
Yeah.
across all
You know,
destinations.
I was kind of thinking as you were chatting, like, I personally think that, like, in the past year, so for, whatever time you're watching this, like, there's kind of a time frame to go with this, but in the past year, I have seen more Disney Cruise Line offers than in all my prior 8 years of being
Hmm.
a travel agent. So, whenever you're watching this, reach out to us because
Hmm.
it just feels like Dealapalooza, and some of the cruise line deals have been bonkers, so
Hmm.
good. Like if you've
Yeah,
ever
onboard
wanted to Disney
credit.
cruise, oh yeah, 30% off. I
Yeah.
mean, like, oh, they've done such great deals. So whenever you're watching this, reach out because it seems like we're in this Dealapalooza. That's going to be my word. We're in
Oh,
Dealapalooza
yeah,
phase.
we're in Dealapalooza right now. This
Yeah.
summer is literally the time to go. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
are, for so many reasons,
Hmm.
um, this is the time if you are thinking about doing Disney anything. You
Yep.
want to go Disney World, Disneyland, Aulani, Disney Cruise, National Geographic Adventures by
Adventures by Disney.
Disney. Really anything with Disney's name on it, this is the time to go because
Yeah.
they're doing too much and we have to keep track of it. And I'm overwhelmed and overstimulated. So, but I got you.
All right, we will find the deal for you. That's important to know. Like we are so one thing that we're lucky about though is when we're plugging it in, we have some buttons we can click to see is this the best deal for you? Is this the best deal for you? We can kind of do some comparisons to make sure you get the most bang for your buck.
And when we get talking about the Disneyland, I'll tell my story about my Disneyland client because
Oh,
sometimes just advising someone to move 1 day over or 2 days over get you
can make a big difference.
into that rate. And it does make a big difference.
Hmm.
So let's start.
Let's start. I'm going to
I
start
don't
with
know about
World.
you. I was going to say, I don't know about you. Disney World's my bae. I love Disney World. So let's go there because they also have the most offers
Yes. Yes, they do.
and they're the ones I'm most organized with.
Okay.
So let's start it off with the bang and probably the thing that most people are excited about, which is the free dining.
Yeah. Oh, free dining. I mean, go look at some of our posts. I did a post. Okay, so story time. Here we go. Tangent. My sister-in-law and her family took their first free dining opportunity last year when they offered it. And they had never stayed on property before. They had never dined on property before, and they were blown away.
Hmm.
And they just had the greatest time. And she took a bazillion pictures and she did the math about what a great deal it was. And like, if we would have eaten all of these things, so one of my posts outlines it, but it really is a huge savings. And then when you go, you don't have to think about that. Like, you don't have to think about how are we going to eat, what are our beverages going to be. Like, you're done. Like, it's such an easy way to go. And then, I mean, when you're getting the dining for free, it's a
Hmm.
no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. But there are multiple dining plans, multiple options. So we should probably chat through that a little bit too, because it depends on where you're staying.
Yes. Well, I was just going to touch on like the basics of
Okay.
for right now, the free dining, and I'm like reading this off the screen, so if it looks like I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm not. So the free dining plan, you need to be booked by April 30th of 2026. It is currently April 17th. So you have a little while to still get in on this. So you have to book 4 nights with a 4-day ticket package. So you need to book a room, you need to book tickets in order to be eligible for this. Everybody in your room gets the dining plan. And it's for dates between June 28th, October 3rd, 2026, October 19th through October 31st, 2026, December 6th through December 21st, 2026. So if this is something that you're interested in, this might be really good for a not so scary Halloween party,
Yep.
or the
Christmas.
Very Merry Christmas, Disney Food and Wine, which Disney Food and Wine is a great opportunity to use those free snack credits if you get the free dining plan.
Oh yeah.
Um, Same thing with Festival of the Holidays. Any of those booths, a lot of the things in those booths are snack credits.
Snacks. Right.
Um, so again, you do have to book by April 30th.
Right.
So time is running short and it is by availability. And I know you were going to talk about the hotels. I'm literally looking at the list and I will
Hmm.
put the list somewhere on the screen
Oh,
at some
great.
point
Thank you.
so that you can see what hotel accommodations are available and what you get with it.
Right.
So I think that's the most exciting and that's also the most urgent
Definitely
of
the most urgent. Definitely the most urgent.
the bunch.
And I would say, like, if that stresses you out, like, oh my gosh, I have to decide in the next 13 days. Like, if we could just
Hmm.
remove some of that stress for you, let me help you out with that. So if you're like, I think I can make this work with my family, I look at those dates, I think I can make this work. If you get a reservation in place with your $200 deposit, and now we're past April 30th, and you're still, checking with work, can I have off, that kind of thing, and you need to shift those dates, Disney will allow you to shift your dates within the dining plan dates after April 30th. So
Hmm.
take a deep breath. We want to get that reservation in place before April 30th, but don't stress if you're like, oh no, those dates won't work. You can move them and it's totally okay. So you just
Hmm.
need to make sure you maintain the 4 nights and the 4-day park hoppers. They gotta be hoppers.
Hmm.
And then you'll be good to go. And we'll help you with all of that, of course.
Yep. And thank you for clarifying the park. Park. I'm from New England. I don't say my R's. The park hoppers. Dude, I heard myself not pronounce the R, so I had to like lean into it. Um, so yes, you do need to have the park hopper um in order to get the tickets. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that.
I love it. I love that.
So that's awesome. Talking about tickets, there are two ticket offers that Disney World is offering right now. Both are unique and exciting. I am going to start, if you don't mind, with the 4-day four park. Do you
Okay.
have that up in front of you?
Let
Um,
me take it. Yep, I've got it.
okay. So can you explain what the 4-day four park I'm gonna be stuck in that today. Now I'm so self-conscious. The 4-day, 4-park ticket.
Okay, so this is one admission to each theme park. So that gets you a day at Magic Kingdom, a day at Animal Kingdom, a day at Hollywood, a day at Epcot. So that's what you want to do anyway, especially if you're first timer. You want to go see all the parks. One admission per day. So one theme park per day. So these are not hoppers. These are, you're going to spend the whole day in a park, and the price starts, and it just depends on the exact day that you pick, but price starts at $109 per day or $436 per ticket.
Hmm.
That is a very good price for 4 days in the parks.
Yes.
And if you're even a little bit worried about, oh, but I can't hop, you can really make a lot of magic in those 4 days without hopping. There's so much to do and see at every park. There's new things at every park. You're gonna feel those days. So, don't worry about not being able to hop. This is still a really great opportunity. I don't know about you, Danielle, but like now that me and my family are sort of like Disney veterans, we used to really feel like we had to hop. But now,
Hmm.
I don't know, not so much. I think we're like so Disney logged me out because I've been logged in
I
too
did the
long.
same. I did the same thing. I just logged in because I wanted to see how much it costs for a 1 park per day ticket for Walt Disney World.
Great, great. Are you on
Um,
that screen now?
I'm logging in. A single theme park ticket, 1 park, 1 day, is $119. And it starts from $119 because they
Right. So
do
that
have
depends on what
dynamic
day
pricing.
and
Yeah.
right,
So
right.
the lowest price you would get is 119. So you're saving, what is that? It works out to be
At least
$20 a day.
$40
Oh,
total.
$40. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's amazing. But
yeah.
to answer your question, I am finding that when I go on short trips, I don't really want to park hop. I if I'm going, like I usually will have a game plan of how I'm going to maximize the park for the day. And then once I'm done, it forces me to relax. So go
Mm-hmm,
back to the resort or go resort hopping and
mm-hmm.
relax.
That's a good point.
I that's this specific ticket option is amazing for families who first time families who haven't gone and are just going to
Mm-hmm.
do 1 park per day. It's
Yep,
great for regulars like us who you've done it all. Like, and you realize park hopping is a lot and it's a lot of effort.
yeah,
And there's a lot of wasted time going from park to park, too.
right, right.
That's a really great option for people. And you're saving money,
Saving money.
which
Absolutely.
is also awesome.
And this is
Do
also for the summer. So this
yes.
starts May 26th. So that's the first day that these
Hmm.
tickets could be valid through September 26th. So that gives you, June, July, August, September, 4 months. Those are great, great months to go and overlap with, I think, some room offers, if I'm correct.
They do if you
So
book them separately.
we've got an option for our hoppers. We've got our
Hmm.
option for our not hoppers so far. So
It's almost like you're trying to skip ahead and we're not at room offers
I'm
yet.
so sorry. Okay, so I'm not actually planning my own summer trip in my head. I'm not doing that. This is how I'm
um,
going to take advantage of these offers. Totally not.
yes. And this is one of those things where it's really great to have an agent too, because we know when to book things separately. So you
Right.
can stack the deals. You can get this and a room offer instead of just a room offer with a package. But if you want the free dining, you want the package so you can have your pa kappa along with yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna say pa kappa from now on. Like
It's
you're
a
stuck with it.
Danielianism. Yes, I love it. I love it.
But yes, you're gonna have the so we know what we're doing. We know the different options and we would quote them for you. Not to sell ourselves, but we're awesome. Um, I do have a question about that ticket.
Okay.
Since you have it pulled up in front of you, do the
Hmm.
4 days have to be congruent? Do you have to do them in
No,
succession.
no, you need to use them within 7 days.
Oh,
So you could take a break.
you could take a break. We could put you off property in between Universal and Disney, and you can do Disney and then Universal and then Disney and Universal, or Disney and
Yep.
SeaWorld, Disney Legoland. Options. There are
You
so
know,
many
I
options with this.
that reminds me, here I go tangenting. I was like, oh, I should tell Danielle about this. I attended a great webinar with a presentation by the organization called Visit Orlando. And
Mm,
they went on and on. I learned so many things about options of things to do while you're in Orlando. So on those
hmm
down days, so of course, obviously, Universal is an option. Shameless plug for how awesome Epic Universe is. Okay, moving on back to Disney. Um, so yeah, like we've got a lot of resources available to us. And there's a lot of different things you can do depending on what your interests are. I'll tell you, one of my favorite things to do on those down days is to go over to the outlet mall, to the Disney
hmm
store,
hmm
and shop
Yep.
some deals.
Yep.
So anyway, okay. So you've got 7 days to use them. You could get a full week vacation, spread out your park days, get plenty of rest, or do other
hmm
things, and you're gonna have a great vacation and save a lot of money.
Yes, which is awesome.
Yep.
Another way to save money is they have the after 2 p.m. ticket,
Yes. Do
which,
you
oh,
know that you normally, like, the only way you could get that after 2 p.m. ticket before was like a special, like, for example, in November, I was in Disney World for a conference for my
hmm
PhD. And they had people there offering you that after 2 p.m. ticket, which you couldn't get
hmm
any other way. And I was like, oh, Disney, why do you offer this all the time? It's brilliant. When I saw that come through,
hmm
I was super excited. What a great
yes,
option. And even
yes,
if you're not like, my situation where I was at a conference, that's a great, like, if you want to get to the park, but if you're the person who like sleeps until noon, if you
hmm
sleep until noon, you're gonna save some money.
hmm yeah. I will 100% admit I am an early bird. I want a rope drop. I want to be there at 6 in the
Me
morning. So
too.
I wish that they did, like, not 6 in the morning. They don't open at 6 in the morning. I get up at 6 in the morning. Um, I wish they did a morning version of this also, because that
That'd
would
be
most
cool.
benefit me. But this is great for the people who are not on property, because it takes time to travel. So if
Yep.
you have a larger family and you're trying to just get everybody from the hotel or the Airbnb or the family member's house, wherever you are, and drive to Disney, park at Disney at Ticket and Transportation Center, and then you have to go
Get
however
on
you
the
decide. Yep, the monorail, the ferry, that's a wait. Or wherever the tram station at, Animal Kingdom. Like,
right.
that takes time. This builds in that relaxation, because now you
Yeah.
cannot enter until 2 o'clock. So,
Yeah.
and then you have from 2 o'clock until whenever the park closes,
Right.
which
Right.
I think is great. So if you are a night owl, adults, a lot of adults and adult trips, which I am a firm believer, here's my tangent. I am a firm believer that I know Disney is very child oriented.
Hmm.
I don't think Disney World is for kids. I think Disney is done best as adults and adults only. Um,
Oh, okay.
it's I think you can do Disney better as adults. That's not to say Disney can't be done with
Interesting.
kids, or kids make Disney bad or anything like that, because that's not what I'm saying. Because I love bringing my son to Disney with me, and I think it's great, and I think it's awesome to watch him grow with Disney,
Yeah.
and, like, do new things and see it through his eyes. But I love my adult trips,
Yeah.
and I like to prioritize going at least once a year by myself,
Yeah.
without that. But it is nice to have this 2 p.m. ticket if you are going adults only, because
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
gives
for
you
sure.
time to, especially if you enjoy yourself the night before and you're not feeling so good the morning, uh that
You spent
that
the night
next
before at
morning.
Disney Springs.
Yes, and then you go, or if you spend your night at Epcot, you
Oh,
know,
yes. Around the
then
world. Correct.
yes.
using
And
those
then
snacks.
yes, honestly, I'm not a big like I haven't done the drinking around the world. I've done eating around the world, and you need that
Same.
2 p.m. ticket after eating around the world. Because it's a lot. We've talked about this before. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
You
but
know, the other thing that's great about this 2 p.m. ticket is I'm
mhm,
thinking back to when my son was little and we'd go in the summer and oh man, him in the heat, it did not go. I personally can just keep going. The heat doesn't really bother me that much. I'm like, well, I mean, if I'm going to Disney level sweat, at least I'm in Disney. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
And so that's what we call it. We rank sweating, Disney level sweating.
mhm.
Anyways, so like I would be like every 2 hours, I'd be like, do you need a Mickey bar? Do you need a Mickey bar? So we would say we're fueling him with the Mickey bars because he was just so hot and miserable. But if you enter the park at 2 p.m., you're getting past those super hot hours of the day and you're
Mhm,
spending more of your time in the park in those cooler evening hours. You're getting there
mhm.
just in time to see the 3 o'clock parade, so you don't
Yep.
miss that. But
And then the
then,
4 o'clock shower,
yes, right
the
there
four
you go.
o'clock rainstorm, and then you're
And
golden.
then you're
The
good to go,
humidity,
right?
yeah, and then the temp drops. And I do want to give some information about this ticket.
Okay.
It is a 2 day or 3 day ticket. And you are limited one park per day. So you have to make, you do not, I'm sorry, you do not have to make park reservations with this ticket, but you do have to declare your date because it is a date based ticket. So the dates start from May 26th to July 29th. And the 2 day tickets must be used within 4 days of your selected date. So it doesn't have to be used in, back to back. And the 3 day ticket must be used within 5 days of the selected date.
All right. Great.
Yeah, they're non transferable, non refundable, just like everything. Um, if I understand correctly, too, because these are just ticket purchases, I
Mm-hmm.
think if you are going for longer stays, you can buy one 2 day ticket and another 2 day ticket for the same person. You just have to pick
Nice.
different dates for them to start.
Nice.
So that's a really great option. Again, we gave all the reasons why that would be very beneficial to
Right.
people.
Did you want to touch on the Disney Plus ticket offer? Because it's similar, but
Yep.
different.
I
So
actually
go ahead.
didn't even have that written down because I have the Disney Plus
Oh,
room offer written.
okay. Well,
No,
I have a guest taking advantage of this.
yes.
So okay, so dates are a bit different. This one started back in January and runs through May 22nd. So if you want to get in a last minute trip, actually that is what my guests are doing. They discovered they had airline miles and they were like,
Hmm.
let's use our Disney Plus perks and go to Disney, which I'm like, I love that. So this one, if you want to get down there sooner, if you're somebody who just doesn't want to do the summer crowds or you don't want to do the summer heat, there's still an offer available to you if you are a Disney Plus subscriber. You probably are if you're a Disney fan, just putting that out there. This one is a 3 day, still at the price of starting price of $109 a day. And this one is Hollywood, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. So it excludes Magic Kingdom at that
Hmm.
price. You do have the option to upgrade to add the water park, sports, and more for 70. When you do that, you get a day for each day of park ticket, you get a day of water park ticket. So you can expand that for potentially 3 days in the water park.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
might be a little chilly for me in the water park right now, but some people are, um, I say
Well,
cold blooded here at home, but that's really not very nice.
we are northeastern girls. So it is kind of chilly here. I have coworkers who are down there currently, and it's like 90 degrees. So down in Florida right
Ooh,
now. So,
so nice.
um, but this is not, I don't even have this written down right now. But I also want to mention that they are still doing Cool Kids Summer.
Mm,
this year. And we didn't even
yeah,
touch about that. We didn't even talk about this before. But
yeah,
part of that also includes still for this year, for 2026, if you on your check-in day, you get a free water park.
water park day. Hmm.
So that's a good thing to have, especially you might be, as long as you are checking into a resort, you might be able to take advantage of the 4 park 4 day magic ticket, and then you would get a free water park on the
Yeah,
your check-in day. So that's something to think about. And if you do a split stay and you stay at 2 different resorts during
you
your
get it
stay,
again, right? You
you get
double
it
dip.
twice. Yep.
I
Only on
love that
check-in day.
because I love that because I know for like our first couple of trips, we didn't go to the water parks. We were just so focused on the regular parks. But I really recommend like give those water parks
Hmm.
a try. They're
They're
fun.
fun.
And I mean, I don't know if we probably don't spend the whole day there. We probably spend about a half day. I mean, maybe if our kids were younger, maybe we'd spend a whole day
Hmm.
there. My kids are adults now, so but they're fun and it's fun to see them.
Yeah.
It's just a different vibe. I don't know, a bit of a lighter crowd.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to walk around in flip flops and well, and your swimsuit? Okay, not that I'm a big fan of
No, you
suit
just
all
wear a
day,
cover up.
but you're just
Just wear a
yeah, you
cover
throw a
up.
cover up on
Yeah.
and you just sit on a beach chair and relax. And anyway,
Lazy
it's a great
river.
way to try it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, tangent. The very first time, the very, very, very first time we ever went to one of the water parks, we went to Hannah, was it Blizzard Beach that you got on that big thing? Okay. So so she would have been like 10, so it was like 13 years ago, and she had seen on Disney Channel the Hannah, what was that ride called? I'm like blanking. It's the super, super high slide. Yes, she saw the people from Teen Beach Movie. Did you ever watch Teen Beach Movie?
No.
Okay,
No.
we were super fans. I mean, we were High School Musical super fans, and then we were Teen Beach Movie super fans. And when I say super fans, I mean like even dad singing the lyrics in the song in the car. Like
How
that's where we were at.
funny.
So, anyways, Hannah wanted to get on this thing. It was just this giant slide, right? And I'm like, wow, that's high. That is high. That is like really, really high. And they like have to walk up this tower. Summit Plummet. Thank you. That's what it's
I
called.
was
Summit
just gonna
Plummet.
say that.
So Dan, my husband Dan, he decides he's gonna go with her. And you can't take anything with you, nothing in your pockets, no shoes, nothing. And off they go. And I'm watching people come down that thing and how high it is and how fast they come down. And I'm like, I don't feel like I've made a good decision as a mother. Like
Hmm. I wouldn't do it.
what am I going to do? I can't text Dan and say bring her back. Like what am I going to do? And I was like, please dear God, let them be okay. It freaked me out so bad. Those two though had the time of their lives. They got the wedgies of their lives, but
Hmm.
they had the time of their lives. And I will just never forget it. Like I swear, we walked in, she wanted to do that. It was their first thing we did. Brian was so little. I mean, he was probably like 6 maybe. And I'm like, okay, well, we're just gonna have to find a place to park and watch because I've got to stare at that slide until she comes out. Anyways, after that was over, we had a great time. We did Lazy River, we did some other, more moderate water slides, a little bit more than mom could handle. It was a great time. So I recommend.
You wouldn't get me on a water slide. Like, nope.
Yeah, I would. That's
I'm
Summit
so
Plummet.
low
I would never
key.
do it. Oh no,
No.
no way.
Well, if you want to take advantage of that free water park day, you need a room to check into. Do you
Yep,
like that
that's
tangent? Do
it.
you see how I did that? That was really fun.
Yeah, you brought it back.
I was proud of
Brought it back.
myself.
So
Okay. I suggest that we don't go through all of these
yeah,
because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 different room rate offers going on right now of varying degrees. There's a lot, and they
yeah,
range from different days, and the different offers are offered for different resort hotels and different room types and different
right.
percentage per. So it is a lot if we were going to go step by step through them all. But
Right.
just know that if you were going late summer, early fall, there is an offer. If you are going
Hmm.
during the, if you're a Florida resident, you get a slightly better offer if you're going late summer, early fall. Do
First half
you
of the summer, there's an offer.
first first half? There's also a spring one. There's
Yep.
a Disney Plus offer also. Um, oh, and to
Yeah.
tag on to the Disney Plus thing too, is check with your cell phone provider, cable provider, internet provider. Sometimes you can get free Disney Plus through them.
Oh, great point. Great point.
We have a friend who was telling us that he has free Disney Plus, free Hulu, and they just
Nice.
haven't canceled it because he was grandfathered into a system. He could take advantage of this deal and
Wow.
never even go on to Disney Plus. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? But you know,
Yeah.
that's something too, because we are all about saving money. The one thing I did want to go into a little bit of detail with a room rate is
Hmm.
Disney World and Disney Cruise have a couple offers that they're tag teaming off of each other, and they expire relatively soon. They have a room rate discount if you just disembark off of a cruise. So you have to book within 14 days and you can save up to 35% of your hotel room. And just like Emily, you had stated before about the book book now,
Change the
reserve
date later.
reserve that option now for $200, which is refundable.
Right.
And when you figure out when you really want to go, as long as it's within that booking window, you can move it. But
Yeah.
it's imperative. And the only way you can take advantage of this is booking within 14 days after you disembark. You do not have
Right.
to room 14 days after you disembark.
Right.
But
Just book.
in order to take advantage of this deal, it has to be booked 14 days. And it has to be booked by May 17th.
Okay.
So
So
you,
we got
no,
about a
sorry,
month.
you have to disembark by May 17th. So you have 14 days after
Oh,
that.
after that. Okay. So that's a little,
Yes.
we've got about 6 weeks time
Yes.
left on that one. That's pretty good.
And the rates have a sliding scale depending on the category of room you're staying in.
Okay.
So if you're staying at a value, 25%, moderate 30, 35% for the deluxe and the deluxe
Nice.
villas, which is really exciting. And if you add a package, so you can add a package onto that if you want to take
Oh,
advantage of the
awesome.
dining plan.
Oh, amazing.
So
Amazing.
those are things to think of, but I think that's really cool. And then on the flip side, you can save on a future cruise fare if you are staying at Walt Disney World. And
Love
if you
that.
give me a second, I can find that offer for you because I thought that that was a really fun, like, I've never seen that before. Yes,
Yeah,
you can
that's
save,
definitely a new one.
yes, you can save up to 25% off of a voyage fare on select sailings. So,
5%.
yeah, and that's,
That's really
uh,
good. That's like
you
one
have,
person free if you're a family of four.
yeah, yeah, isn't that's impressive?
That's a good one.
What it says here is Walt Disney World guests save up to 25% of your voyage fare on eligible sailings, including departures from Florida, Texas, California, when you book a Disney cruise within 7 days of your current checkout date at a deluxe or deluxe villa resort. So, this may also be a great opportunity if you are planning on staying real soon. You might want to bump up your resort category
Right.
and stay at a deluxe resort to be able to save the 25% on
Right.
on a cruise. I find that very exciting. You can save, there are varying ranges on cruises, 10, 20, 25% on certain sailings. And again,
Wow.
you have to book 7 days after, up to 7 days after your
Okay.
deluxe checkout time.
That reminds me that pretty much all the time there is what's called a bounce back offer.
Hmm.
So, especially if you're the people who go once a year, man, take advantage of this. It's such a good deal. If you book your next year's vacation within 7 days of your checkout date, you get up to 35% off your room. Up to 35% off your room. It's
Yep.
such a good deal. And again, if you're not sure of your dates, pick your dates. And like, I noticed that like Disney kind of released more dates. They kind of like are rolling releasing dates. So you can always bump it out a little
Hmm.
further in 2027 or whatever. But
Hmm.
snag that deal while you can. You can always move your reservation. You can always switch offers. I mean, you have options.
And I will say that that bounce back offer is usually better than their rack rate offer.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And
100%.
I want to talk about this when we talk about the 2027 packages being released, but
Hmm.
the best time to book any package or resort stay or even ticket like is now,
Oh,
because the
absolutely.
prices are on a sliding scale and the prices, they don't go down. You might get
Right.
an offer, but the prices don't go down. So if you book now and you book that bounce back rate for, say you're thinking about going around, right before Christmas time, and you
Hmm.
lock in that rate, you can move it,
Yep.
but it's best to have that just in case,
Right.
you
Right.
know?
And
Um,
it's always
I
refundable. If things don't work
yes,
out, it's always refundable.
yes. I think that's all for Disney World. Is there anything else you want to touch on? Because I think we've been talking for what, an hour?
Yeah. Yeah. We probably need to give some of the other properties some love.
Well, the good thing is it should be quick
Okay.
because Disney World is the big. So Disneyland,
Okay. Let's go there.
and I'm going to rapid fire this really
Let's
fast
rapid
because I
fire it.
really want to touch on Disneyland. They have a kids summer ticket offer, which is pretty stinking cool. And I got my Disneyland clients that they got to stack a hotel offer with the Disney summer tickets,
Wow.
um, which is, I think it's 50%,
$50 per child?
$50, yes, per child. And then,
What a deal.
and yes, and there is pack hopper savings on that also, which is awesome.
Amazing.
Your children have to be ages 3 to 9. You can visit both Disneyland Resort and California Adventure for $50 per child with a purchase of the park hopper ticket. You can
What a
choose
steal.
2 day, 3 day ticket options, which are wonderful. It's pretty awesome. And
Yeah.
you can also add, because they have Lightning Lane there also, you can add that to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's really, really good.
yes, Disneyland, just like Disney World, has a myriad of uh, hotel offers also. They're all up to 25%. And if you don't know, Disneyland has 3 hotels. They have the Grand
Right.
Californian, the Disneyland Hotel, and they have Pixar Pier.
Right.
Um, they're all amazing and like
They are.
stunning. But to be able to save 25% on them on top of
Yeah.
that is really cool.
Yeah.
And
Really good.
my tangent here is, so I have this Disneyland client. They were originally going to book in October
Okay.
and decided, okay, well, let's switch it to May. They were going to book a week before, no, just days before we ended up booking them, because I squeezed them just 2 days over so that they could qualify for the one of the 25% off room rates and the kids' summer tickets,
Oh, that's
because there was like
fantastic.
one small place where it overlapped. Um,
Nice.
I, I the fact that we can do that is just wonderful, and it made me so
Yeah.
happy for them. Those are some of the things that Disneyland is offering right now. I'm amazed. Honestly, like I'm
Do you
excited
ever
and amazed.
do you ever have those moments where like you get your client a good deal and you're like, I think I'm jealous, actually. Like I
100%.
want to do this right now.
100%.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Well, and we ended up adding an extra day because of it.
Oh, how
Because why not?
awesome.
Because why not? So that they could
Right.
explore the different hotels and stuff like that. Because resort hopping is so much fun. So
Yeah,
much
well, then
fun.
now they
Yeah.
have at Pixar Pier that you can meet Wally and Eve. Oh my goodness. It's like I see the
I
videos online and I'm so
I
envious.
didn't realize that was Pixar Pier.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was in the
Yes.
parks
Yeah,
because they
they're
are
they're
so,
in
and they hold
so cute.
hands.
But it's so
Oh,
easy to just walk over to Pixar Pier. Like it's
yep.
just everything is so walkable at Disneyland
Yes.
because
Yes.
we stayed there back in 2018. The last time we went, we stayed at Grand Californian. But since then, Pixar Pier has been completely renovated. So I had to
Hmm.
go over there and see it, which it's amazing. It's
Beautiful.
so
Beautiful.
beautiful. And just actually kind of a very lovely walk, in my
Hmm.
opinion. Of course, anytime I'm walking down a sidewalk that's lined with palm trees, I'm in a good place. Go over there, check it out. Super fun. Visit while you
Hmm.
need. See see all sorts
Yes.
of cool Pixar um, memorabilia.
Do we want to talk about the cruises and the different cruise deals? Because they're all just like,
I think it's kind of the same, like it
yeah.
varies. Like the deals vary across a wide span of dates from
Hmm.
25% off, Florida residents 30% off, Southern California residents 30% off. For the 250th anniversary, $250 in onboard credit. So
Hmm. Which is
my recommend
awesome.
right. I mean, my general recommendation for anybody who wants a Disney cruise, reach out to me, talk to
Hmm.
me. Let's look at your dates. Something else we do is we watch for you. So if you
Yep.
reach out and say, my family really wants to do this, like for example, my family personally, we have our eye on the Disney Magic. We've never been on it. We really want to get on
Hmm.
the Disney Magic separately, but maybe together we have our eye on a Disney Cruise of Alaska. So I keep an eye on the deals and is that going to line up with our family schedule? So let us know what you want. We'll keep an
Hmm.
eye out and we'll let you know right away. Like, hey, we've hit a match. There's a deal.
Hmm.
Let's see if this works for you.
And also, when booking cruises, and I was just looking because I would like to talk very briefly about Aulani also,
Oh,
is when
yes.
booking non theme park Disney vacations, you don't have to book so far in advance.
Yeah,
Really, Disney World is the one where it's best to book right now. But if you were booking other destinations, even Disneyland isn't as urgent to book so far in advance. Um, but booking the cruise, booking Aulani,
right,
um, I would say get pretty early on an ABD if you can. Yes, you don't need as much of a lead time. And they
right.
honestly don't give you as much of a lead time as Walt
Yeah,
Disney World does.
yeah, that's
Um,
true. That's true.
it is still recommended book as early as possible because you're going to get the best deals. You're
Right.
going to get the best rates as early as possible, but you don't need them.
Yeah, the funny thing is that like I get that question a lot about like when do I need to book by? 100%. The earlier that you book, the better the deal you're going to get. But I have to say, not more than one time, I have booked somebody's entire trip within a week.
Mhm.
They just last minute, and we can do that. Like,
Yeah.
and hey, lucky for you have us because you need to spend that week figuring out your pet sitter and like, oh, there's a hole in my luggage. I need to go get it
Yeah.
back, and we will do the rest. So we make it happen. We're magic makers.
Yes. We are magic makers. So yes, so I had touched on Aulani also. And
Yes, I love
if you don't know, Disney has a resort, resort hotel spa uh, in Oahu, Hawaii,
Mm.
which is where Pearl Harbor was. So you can go and visit that. Um, they have this beautiful cultural resort. And if you know nothing about it, words can't express how gorgeous it is, how true to culture it is also
Mm.
there. I have sent clients there before, and the clients I had sent were actually they had a lot of food allergies. Multiple people had
Oh, okay.
different food allergies. They came home and could not have said more wonderful things about Aulani. I just want to touch on the fact that Aulani also has a bunch of offers going on.
All
Um,
right.
there's a handful of offers. It is easier to explain them per the dates that you're looking for than to
That's
explain
true.
all of them right now. But there are 5 night room offers. There's a Disney Visa card room offer. There's um, it
Spring
looks like
offer,
a
late
spring
summer
offer.
offer.
Yep. They're they're doing it. They're
I
doing
think
it right now.
Alani, I think Alani is another one to kind of point out, like, if this is something you're interested in, like, reach out to us because
Hmm.
they drop offers fairly regularly as well.
Hmm.
And so we
Yes.
can be watching out for you guys and lining up your dates. Um, when it's
And
gonna match.
if you have DVC points, it's a
Mm,
really good conversion for your DVC points.
good point. Good point.
That's a whole other topic. Not going to even go into it. But if you have DVC points, Aulani is great. Honestly, I think the progression for a lot of people is I'm going to take my kids to Disneyland as a one time, Disney World as a one time family event. I really like Disney World. How about we go to Disneyland because that's where Walt walked?
Hmm.
I really like Disneyland. How about we go on a cruise because Disney does it right? We've done the cruise and we've realized how relaxing Disney can be. Why don't we try Avalon?
Hmm.
Like that's the progression for people. And you could mix a couple of the middle ones in between. You might do cruise before Disneyland or whatever. But that's usually like Disney gets you. And then once they
Oh
get
yeah.
you with Disney World, you realize that everywhere else is much more relaxing, including Disneyland and Disney
Well, and
World.
you can't beat the Disney level service. Like
Mm-mm.
that's the
No,
huge differentiator
no.
for me and my family because that pretty much was our exact. We haven't been to Aulani yet, but it's on our list.
Hmm.
And this is one of the reasons, right? Like
Hmm.
there's that there's that guarantee. Now that we've got our experience, there's that guarantee that it's going to be a great experience. It's going to be beautiful resorts, clean, comfortable,
Yes.
those beds that I like to call dream beds. Oh, especially on
Yes.
cruises, they're my favorites. And, you know, we work hard for our money. You work hard
Hmm.
for your money. When you go on vacation, you want to have a good experience. You don't want to go, oh my gosh, this thing went wrong. And this was
Yeah.
bad about my hotel. And oh my gosh, it was so noisy. That's never a problem. You can never hear what's
Hmm.
happening in other rooms when you're in
Yeah.
a Disney room. And it's just such a lovely experience. So it's that Disney level of service. I always like to say Disney knows families. They know
Yes.
adults too. Because there's plenty of adult only things. We should do a whole video on adult only Disney.
I'm going to write that down
It's on
because
the
yes,
list.
yes, it's right here. Okay, so I have a hot take, right? You want to hear
I
my
love
hot
it.
take?
Okay, of course I do.
So everybody goes to Disney World. And I say everybody generally, like obviously not everybody, but
Yeah.
people go to Disney World and you get addicted. And when you try a Disney destination that is not Disney World, you realize that the impeccable service you get at Disney World isn't as good as everywhere else. And I feel I feel bad for saying this, but I don't. It's like sorry, not sorry, but Disney World has top tier service. and you compare them to any other theme park anywhere else, and you are going to get the best service ever. You go on a Disney cruise, Disney World service is meh.
You're like, how did it get better?
Yeah. How?
How
How
did
is
it
it
get better?
possible?
Right.
How
Hmm.
is it possible to enjoy something, enjoy being around people who work in customer service
Oh, they're the
more,
best. They're the
right?
best.
Like
Hmm.
it feels weird even saying it because you do get top tier service in Disney World, but
I think
you
the
realize
difference
that's
is,
not the top.
right. I think the difference is, when you're in Disney World, like you interact with the cast member and then like you don't see them again. But then when you're on a cruise, your stateroom attendant is the same stateroom attendant every night. So you
Yes.
interact with them over and over again, and like a relationship starts to form. Your
And
your
your server
dining
is the
staff,
same.
exactly. And they start knowing your name. They know your drink beverages. My favorite
Hmm.
moment was we were on the island for our lunch, and one of the servers from our evening dinner was at the island serving lunch, and he immediately recognized our family. So it wasn't like
Hmm.
he just recognized us in the moment, like this is the family that sits at this table. Um, and he was like, Emily, you can get your iced tea over here. Brian, you can get your Sprite over there. He remembered. I'm like, you guys are amazing. But it's just that feeling of like relationship. I actually, the last Disney cruise we went on, we felt so close with our servers that I got off the cruise. I was literally 2 weeks later having guests go on the same ship. And I reached out to them and I said, can I recommend that you go to guest services and request my staff that I had
Hmm.
because they were phenomenal? And they did. They did. It just and you remember them. You
Yeah.
remember them. Like I just think that's that extra touch that just makes it feel like it's that next level above.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
All of their customer service is wonderful.
Yeah.
Um, I could go on a whole tangent about a book I read that was always all about their customer service and their
Ooh.
business style and stuff. I'll have to send it to you. I want to, as briefly as we can, probably not briefly, talk about 2027 Walt Disney World
Yeah.
packages because we have teased it long enough. So, um, hey guys, 2027 Walt Disney World packages are out. Book now. Yay!
Those of you who've been waiting.
Oh, so exciting. When I went to go look up the actual details, because I know that there's like an end date and I want to be 100% positive on what the end
Right.
date was.
Right.
Here's another tangent. I was reminded about the set lists for Rock and Roller Coaster. Have you seen?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, I know you don't like spoilers. Do you want spoilers or no?
I'm okay with it.
Okay. So for anybody who isn't hip with the times, Rock and Roller Coaster is
Like, does that mean
uh,
I'm not hip at the time,
no,
Danielle?
no, no, because you know they're being
I'm
refurbished.
teasing.
It's being updated to, instead of being the theme being Aerosmith, the theme is Muppets, and the band that's in the Muppets. Here, let me go bring my window up so I can. So it's the Rock and Roller Coaster starring Muppets is opening. Oh, I actually didn't know this. How did I'm so consumed by offers that I didn't realize. It's opening May 26th. Yay.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
they are going to have a rotating and I'm not sure if it's randomized or if it's just rotating, but they're going to have a set list of songs, almost like Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm
Love
assuming you
that.
can collect them all. It is song two by the Electric Mayhem, and Electric Mayhem is the band with Animal as the drummer. Um, so it's their version of song two. Born to Be Wild, Electric Mayhem featuring Camilla the Chicken. So it's going
How
to be like,
appropriate. Okay.
I can't wait. Love Roller Coaster with Jennifer Hudson and Questlove. Um, Rock Rock Till You Drop featuring Def Leppard and Walking on Sunshine featuring Kelly Clarkson. Like, how fun.
That's gonna
How
be
fun.
awesome.
Like
That's gonna
I'm
be
so
awesome.
excited. I this well overdue in my
Yeah.
opinion. And I apologize to anyone who like I loved Rock and Roller Coaster. I love Aerosmith. Um I'm going to miss Steven Tyler going, "Ty, Ty, Ty." But it's time. And I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what shenanigans the Muppets get into and what shenanigans they bring us on because I think that's just, oh, it's going to be so much fun. So, anyway, that tangent. Now back to the 2027
2027.
offers. Not
See,
offers,
these are all good
packages.
packages. These are all good tangents, though. These are important details.
I feel like they're informative, right?
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
so we can now book your 2027 Walt Disney World vacation packages. That includes your hotel room and your tickets
Mhm.
from January 1st to October 31st. So it doesn't go past Halloween yet, but you get a good chunk of 2027 that you're
Oh,
able to
yeah.
book now.
Yeah.
And remember, when you are booking 2027 packages now, you are locking in today's rate for that day. So if
Right.
there is a price increase for tickets, if there is a price increase for the rooms, because that happens throughout the year because they do have dynamic pricing, you have what the price is for that room for today.
Today.
So, and another thing that I love about pre booking the vacations is the deposit is only $200
Hmm.
and that is refundable. What is
Right.
not refundable is your travel protection. So if you get travel protection and you decide to cancel your vacation, you do not get that back. But
Right.
if you do the $200 and don't get travel protection until right before your trip, because you need travel protection, please, um,
Right.
you get the $200 back and anything you've put toward the vacation
Right.
back.
Right.
And that goes back to the whatever form you paid. So if you pay credit card or you pay Disney
Gift
gift cards,
cards. Yeah.
yep,
Or your rewards card.
or your rewards
Right.
card,
Right.
because you can use anything that has Disney's name on it. You can use with the rewards card or Disney gift cards. But if you're booking for April 17th, 2027, which is exactly 1 year from today, you
Yeah.
have 1 year 0% interest to pay it back, to pay it off
Nice. Good point. And you can pay it at your pace.
at your
So
pace.
some people want to make payments along the way. Some
Yep.
people want to bank it, earn their interest,
Mm-hmm.
and then make
Mm-hmm.
one big payment at the end. You
Yep.
make it your personal payment plan. Right.
Yep.
Right. Good
And
point. Great point.
that is one of my favorites. So to that point, if you are booking for 2027 and you're going for say 2 weeks and you want to be there for food and wine and not so scary Halloween party, but you don't know when they're going to be and when they're going to overlap, we can book you. You save that
Right.
deposit and you can slowly pay it off. And then we can find out, okay, this is when you should go.
Right.
Now we can move you into that slot.
Right.
But and
Right.
you've already got it you're already paying so far and you've got over a year to pay it off.
Yeah.
That is one of my biggest my biggest recommendations is
Yeah.
especially because prices keep going up and it's easier to put a little bit of money away as you go for something. And it's
Yeah, for
also
sure.
fun to have something to look forward to, even if
Oh,
it's
you got to
over a
have a
year
countdown.
away.
Yes.
That is one of the reasons why it's kind of us agents are like, this is very exciting. This is
Oh,
very
yeah.
exciting. You don't know how exciting this is right now
Yeah.
for you as
Yeah.
the vacationer. Yay,
Book
2027.
2027.
Also, another perk about booking now is availability for your dream resorts and your dream rooms are the best they are going to be.
Yep.
So if you are looking to book a what is it? Castle View Paul at the Poly.
Oh my gosh, you were reading my mind.
Yes, like or you want a bungalow at the Poly or something
Right.
like that because you're celebrating a big anniversary or a big birthday or something like that. This is the time to book it because this is the time it will most be available.
Right.
Not to say it won't be in the future, but because it's so fresh
The
and so
chances
new
are
and
best
so
right now.
open. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you have the year to pay it off,
Right. Maybe
you
even
know?
longer, depending on when
Yes,
in 2027 you're going. And that can be part of your
exactly.
planning too. Like, oh, well, I need 18 months, or
Yes.
so, yeah,
And then if a deal comes out, like free dining, guess what? We're on it.
we're
And
watching.
we can add it to your package.
Yep.
Because a lot of times it's just toggling a button
Hmm. And save.
and
Toggle,
save.
save. Yep.
And then you get an updated invoice that says you owe less money.
Yes.
So
Who doesn't like that? Who
yes.
doesn't like that?
And then that also gives you the option too of maybe say you were planning on going to uh Port Orleans, Riverside, or something like that.
Hmm.
And you
Hmm.
have that booked because that's where you were thinking of that's what you could afford, the best you could afford
Right.
at this time when booking it. Well, free dining comes out. Now we can take that savings and maybe move you up to the boardwalk
Right. Right.
or
Great
something.
point.
Get you a deluxe instead, or get you a better room.
Right.
You know,
Or stay more nights. So
yes,
many options.
yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Right. Yeah. So many options.
Yes.
So many options.
We're a small family. We're two adults, one child. So I don't think all the time like I put myself as the client, as the vacationer, and I don't see the savings as extra or of savings on a single person because
Uh-huh.
sometimes some of these offers that do get released, like a free dining offer for a family of 5 is way more impactful than a free dining offer. I mean, it's still impactful for like my family of 3,
Right. Right.
but it's a bigger impact on a
Hmm.
family of 5
Yeah.
because that
Absolutely.
is, you could almost be saving a whole human, getting a whole human off
Right.
of a trip.
Right. Right.
Oh my goodness.
I'm always trying to squeeze in extra days.
Right.
The longer I
Right.
can be there, the better.
Uh, if I didn't work in a
I
school, it would be a lot easier.
know. I mean, if we
Time
didn't work at all,
constraints.
Danielle, it would be a lot easier.
Okay, so here's a tangent. Um, I had this discussion with my husband that if we won the lottery, because he's like, oh, if I won the lottery, instant retirement. He goes, we wouldn't change
Mhm.
our house. We wouldn't other than him not working, it wouldn't, you wouldn't really be able to tell that like, we had amassed amount of money,
Mhm.
or amassed any amount of money.
Right.
I had told him, for people who don't know, I have multiple passions and I do multiple things and I love them and I love them all. Um, I wouldn't give any of them up. I don't know if I could. I don't know like if I would
Yeah.
I would allocate my income differently, but I wouldn't
Right.
stop doing this.
That's true.
Because the
Right.
gratitude that we get from being travel advisors isn't what we get from it. It's
Mhm.
seeing other people make memories and enjoy themselves
Right.
and knowing that we
Right.
had a part of it, you
Mhm.
know? So even if I were to overnight become a millionaire,
Mhm.
I wouldn't stop because I like it,
Yeah. I
you
would
know?
I would actually ramp this up more because
Yeah,
this is the
because you'd have the
fun job.
time. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
there's a lot more time to be able to have more time.
We would hire an editor for Two Tickets and a Tangent,
Yes.
a
And
film crew.
we would go on vacation more and
We would
together.
together.
I think we talked a lot.
We did talk a lot. We had plenty of fun tangents.
Is
The
there
moral of
any?
the story is
Yes.
there are so many deals. There's so many opportunities. And like, again, whenever you're watching this, it might be like, oh, it feels back in 2026. Reach out to us. New deals are
Hmm.
coming out all of the time. There's always something happening. So reach out, give us your dates, give us your desires. We're going to be
Hmm.
watching for you.
Yes. And if there are no offers right now for where you want to go and what you want to do, that doesn't mean something's not going to come up.
Right.
Booking early is always your best bet to get the lowest price. Bounce
Right.
back offers, really good. Um,
Hmm.
there's a lot that we have at our disposal to be able to help you help yourself.
Yeah.
Um, and I guess just always having a vacation booked,
I mean, it's really key.
right?
It's key.
It's
Always have one
it's
booked.
just always have one book, always have a countdown,
Always have a
and
countdown.
then yeah.
Yeah. I am very excited about starting to quote my 2027 clients. I'm very
So,
excited. Do you remember back when the next year's calendar didn't open up until June? And now
mhm.
it's earlier and earlier, and it's such perfect timing. Like, I literally, within the past month, have talked to some people that, it was too far out. And I'm like, hang in there with me. It could be any day now.
Yes,
And
yeah,
boom. Yep.
yeah,
And because
yes,
nobody wants to stress over it. I think that's our theme. Like, no stress. We've got you.
yes.
We don't want you to
I,
stress.
I think this should also be another topic that we talk about is ways to prepare
Yes.
for a trip.
Hmm.
Um, being I've never been, I don't think I could ever go,
Yeah.
for that kind of a client of like, I want to do Disney World for my family, my kids, the once in a lifetime, I'm going to take my kids to
Right.
Disney. These are the
Right.
things that, we think that people should prepare for and how they should
Yeah.
prepare.
Yeah.
Write it
Because you're so organized.
down. So I think we covered a lot,
Yes.
a
Lots of
lot.
ground.
Um, we will definitely be touching on a couple of subjects in later episodes. But for now, I think that's good. I
Yeah.
think
Our
we,
tangents fueled our future content. So stay tuned.
yes. And I feel like we covered the deals, the offers pretty well. And if you have any questions about the offers, Emily, where can they reach you?
You can find me on social media at expertly Emily or expertlyemily.com.
And you can find me at princess underscore positivity underscore on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or you can go to my website, princesspositivity.com. And we are both available for consultations and quotes. You can also find Two Tickets into Tangent on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook,
Instagram.
Instagram, all of the places. So we are easily everywhere. And we both are always with our phones. So
Yeah, that's true. That's
communication
true.
is easier than ever. So we look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, if you are thinking about your next vacation, I think that's
We'd
it.
love to help. All
Yes.
right.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
guys.